file a tax return, then it's going to affect you. And 160 million of us file tax returns every year. Intuit, which is QuickBooks and TurboTax, and H&R Block have lobbied for 20 years to keep the Internal Revenue Service from creating their own direct filing program that would allow taxpayers who are mandated to file a federal tax return to file for free directly with the Internal Revenue Service. But they've lobbied for 20 years to have the IRS not develop their own, saying, you don't need to, we can develop it better and we'll make it available for free. But the problem is, even though 70% of Americans qualify for free filing, they make it nearly impossible for you to find it and qualify that way. ProPublica investigated and found that these two companies had put a no index tag on the search engine. So if you Googled free tax filing, free tax software, it would instead route you to a paywall page where you would have to pay for the software. And it would tell you that you weren't qualified when in fact you were qualified for free filing. And if you did qualify, then they would hit you with all this classic bait and switch stuff. Oh, you need TurboTax, your return's too complex. Oh, what, you have interest income? Hold on. And they route you over to, you need TurboTax Plus or you need TurboTax Deluxe. ProPublica was able to locate internal documents from these companies stating that they were intentionally hiding the free filing options, and specifically that they were targeting more vulnerable groups. So military, elderly, students, first-time filers, immigrants. And if you think that sounds like a scam, well, the FTC under Biden agreed. And Intuit had to pay $140 million in penalties. But it seemed like there was hope on the horizon in 2024 when the IRS said, we're done with these shenanigans, and they launched their own direct file program. Under a pilot program in 12 states, 140,000 people were able to file their return for free. And they said even them figuring it out for the first time, it took them less than 30 minutes to get their return filed for free. So it was supposed to go nationwide in 2025, but it didn't. Why? Because the Trump administration eliminated direct file in the big beautiful bill. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence that TurboTax and H&R Block spent $30 million lobbying leading up to this year. And then Intuit, which is TurboTax, donated $1 million to Trump's inauguration. And on the day he took office, 29 Republican congressmen signed a letter asking him to cancel direct file with the IRS in favor of forcing people to go through these private companies. And PAC donations totaling at least $1.8 million have been traced to at least 19 of those congressmen. And most Americans don't even know this is happening. And let me get this number. Hey Siri, what's 160 million times $79?
$640 million.
When there's $12.6 billion up for grab in filing fees. And that's their low end. That's just the TurboTax Deluxe, like their entry-level package. $12.6 billion up for grabs for those companies to get just in filing fees on you trying to pay your taxes. As if Americans aren't having enough trouble just paying their basic tax in. Now you're going to force them to go through a private company.